Hey everybody, it's Nicole and I am filming in an odd spot. Yes, I know. My house is in a bit of a disarray, as you can possibly imagine. But I did manage to pack away my yarn stash. Went through all of my clothes, my son's clothes. My husband still has to go through his. And then next thing we're going to tackle is the kitchen. We're going to do that later on this evening. I have already cleared out our freezer, and then we're going to do the refrigerator and the pantry, and then I already know what appliances and stuff I'm going to be donating, and then all that stuff. So in other words, we're moving along slowly but surely, and I'm not feeling quite so overwhelmed right now. But I don't know how many of you did see my community post earlier. I had watched a short little video from Mikey from the crochet crowd discussing how he is having a hard time, and I apologize for the noise. I'm sitting in our master and it's cooler. I just got home from dropping off a bunch of stuff at the Goodwill to donate. So anyway, it's extremely hot, and so that's why I'm a little flushed. And so in any case, it sounds like he was having a difficult time, and so I wanted to talk about this difficult subject because I felt for him, and let me just move this a little bit. And it's as you guys know, that's what this channel is. And for those of you who may be new here, my name is Nicole. My channel is about yarn, yes, crocheting. I don't know how to knit, so that's something that I wish I could do, but I don't know how to do. I do unboxings. I also do resin pours, and then I love unboxing mystery boxes. And then the other thing we talk about is the hard to talk about stuff, which is mental health, mental illnesses, and then also chronic pain, chronic illnesses, and then also how those things all kind of tie in together. Because like for example, for me, when I have a panic attack, it physically manifests itself. And vice versa. When I am in a lot of pain, sometimes I have a panic attack. Like for example, recently I went in for an MRI and I flipped out. And I have had many of an MRI, and that was the first time I had ever had a panic attack that bad. And a panic attack as bad as it was, where I had to actually ask them to stop the test. It was supposed to be a 2 to a 2.5 hour test of my neck and my spine, but I could only make it through the neck, and it was supposed to be with contrast and without contrast. And so I had never asked before, in any situation when I've had an MRI, the technician to stop an MRI. So number one, I felt embarrassed. Number two, what didn't help was I was having a panic attack, and it manifested itself by myself shaking. I couldn't breathe because I was hyperventilating. Felt very lightheaded. My chest started to tighten, and the technician asked me if I wanted to get up and walk, and I said no because I was afraid that if I did, I would fall over. And so I just kind of leaned over, kind of put my head between my knees, took some deep breaths, and tried to calm myself. And even then, it really didn't do anything. So he suggested that if I could just get through the neck portion of it, and then I can come back and get the back done and have it done with sedation, which I have already done and managed to do so just fine. And so those are the kinds of things that we talk about. And so I will let you know right now that this is what we're going to be talking about in this video, because I know that this is not something that this is something that I have not talked about in a long time. So if this is something that is either A, triggering for you, B, you're not interested in listening to, or you just, it's just not the day that you want to hear about any of this, I'm totally fine with this. You can go ahead, click off, watch one of my other videos. And I know that I'm in the middle of moving, and I know I did say that I wouldn't be making any more videos, or not many more videos, because I'm in the process of moving. But after I saw that video from Mikey, I felt this urge to talk about this, because I felt it was important. One, to tell Mikey, even though he probably doesn't know who I am, out of the zillions of people out there, out in YouTube land, I am just, a teeny tiny little creator. I mean, literally teeny tiny, nobody creator. And I think, as far as my channel is unique, because I think I have made it a safe space for people who are maybe in the same or similar situation as I am, because I do have mental health problems. I freely admit that. There's no shame in that. And I also have chronic illnesses, and I also freely admit that. I'm not ashamed of that, because I want those of you who have those same things, whether it's the same as I do, like I have bipolar, I have PTSD, I have anxiety, I have panic attacks, I have fibromyalgia, and I'm in constant pain. To be able to come to my channel and say, hey, you know what? She's somebody that gets it. She's somebody that understands where I'm coming from. She's somebody that I can listen to and not feel bad for saying, you know what, I feel like crap today, and I don't have to be happy. Because it's okay to come to my channel and say, I don't feel like putting on this fake, like, happy smile, I'm fantastic, when in reality you're not. Because I believe that there is this idea that people are supposed to be like happy all the time. I don't believe that that's fair, because there is nobody on this planet that is happy and upbeat every single day, every minute of their lives. That's impossible. Like, if you are fantastic, you're better than me. For me, no, that's not me. I have really cruddy days. Sometimes I have cruddy weeks. Sometimes I have a cruddy couple of months, and I'm fine with that. And I will tell anybody that wants to, understand that part of it, I will tell you, yes, I do have days, weeks, sometimes a couple of months where I am really in the crapper. And because this is my channel, and I have had people come on my channel and tell me, I don't come on YouTube to listen to you, for lack of better phrase, bitch and moan about how crappy you feel. Well, too bad. Go to another channel, because that's not what this is about. So next thing, this video might be a little bit longer. So again, if you're not interested in hearing about all of this stuff, definitely click off, watch another video on my channel that you'd like to. I have no problem with that. I will not be offended. So I like to feel like I'm fairly relatable as far as that goes, that you can come and talk to me if you want to send me an email. I have my email in all my description boxes. And you can say, hey, you know what? I need somebody to vent to. That's okay. And I will come on my channel and I will vent about how crappy I'm feeling, or how overwhelmed I'm feeling. And if you don't like it, shut it off. I'm not forcing you to watch the video. But for the most part, I think for the people who have been a part of my ohana, which is family, I don't like the term subscribers because I find that very impersonal. I think of you guys as part of my family, my friends. That's why I use that term. And so I like to be able to say it's okay. It's okay to feel not okay. And the other thing too is I know that in the video that Mikey had put out, he had mentioned something about putting on some kind of medication. He didn't say specifically what kind of medication he was put on by his physician. The thing is with medication is unless you are taking like a pain medication, which normally takes maybe about a half an hour, like a pill, for example. It usually takes about a half an hour to 45 minutes to actually work, unless you're like taking it intravenously. Most psychiatric medications take time to build up in your system. So, Mikey, and for those of you who are out there who are just starting on your medications, and yes, I am not a doctor, I'm not a therapist, I'm not a psychiatrist, a psychologist, or anything like that, but what I do know is that some medications take time to build up in your system before they really start working, before you really start seeing the effects and changes, positive changes, hopefully, with your mood and your system and your brain. So just because you've been on it for a week or two and you haven't seen any different, unless of course it's an allergic reaction, number one, make sure you're communicating to your doctor. Talk to your doctor openly and honestly. Tell them what is going on, whether it's any allergic reactions, how you're feeling, all that stuff. Be honest. And the other thing is, if you feel like asking questions about, like, you know, how effective the medication is, and say you're a couple of weeks in and you're like, I'm feeling like this is not beneficial. Ask your doctor, hey, you know, it's only been a couple of weeks. Should I be feeling any different? Should I not? Stuff like that. It's okay to ask those questions. So please ask. The only way you'll find out is if you ask. And then the other thing too is, if they tell you to give it a little time, please give it a little time, because you won't know unless you actually try to follow your doctor's instructions. And that's what the prescription is for. That's what your doctor's for. Follow what your doctor is telling you on, you know, how quickly or not quickly it should be working, how it should be affecting you, how you should be feeling, what the things you should be looking out for as far as allergic reactions or not. And so, and you know your body. And so, and that's the other thing. Listen to your body. If your body is telling you there is something wrong, make sure you call your doctor right away and tell your doctor, hey, something's wrong, something's not right. Communication is key. So that's the other thing is that I know that Mikey said that he had been on this medication for like a couple of weeks and he didn't feel like it was doing anything. And I did post something on it, and you know, like I said, there were a bunch of messages on there. And obviously I don't know, you know, if he would even see my message or not, but I did say that a lot of medications, like medications that I've taken, take 4, 6, 8 weeks for you to really notice, unless it's like a pain medication. Like I take oxycodone for pain, or like for my anxiety, I take clonazepam. Those are things that I know work within a half an hour to 45 minutes or thereabouts, according to, you know, my prescription. Otherwise, My other medications, I know I have to wait. It has to build up in my system. So don't give up hope if you don't notice an instant change. What you do need to do is just make sure you're communicating with your doctor, with your therapist. Let them know what is going on, and make, so that they know, this is how I'm feeling, this is how it's making me feel or not making me feel. And maybe after the 4 weeks or whatever, if things are not changing, maybe you need to try something else. That's okay too. It's always a trial and error thing. So that's the other thing that I felt that I needed to say. The other thing too is don't give up hope, please. I know that it's hard sometimes when you're sitting there, especially when you're a content creator and you are getting bombarded by people who are saying some pretty nasty things. And trust me, I have been there. Because there was a point within my journey through all of this where I was going to say, forget it, I'm done. Because there were several people who said a lot of nasty things about me. And I was like, you know what? This is not worth it. It's not worth it at all. And I was going to just say, I'm done with the channel. I'm over it. I can't do this anymore because it's just, I'm getting zilch out of the whole situation. But I did talk to a couple of people, like, for example, a lot of the people who have been with me from the very beginning, and then of course Thris, who kind of talked me down off this, this like cliff of like saying, we're just gonna shut it all off. Because I guess I got the feeling that a lot of you felt that my channel was beneficial for you. And so I'm like, okay, Nicole needs to say, you know what, y'all, this is my channel. If you don't like it, unsubscribe, go away. I don't care. Delete your comment. I'm blocking you, whatever it is that I have to do, so that one, my channel is a safe space for all of those who want to come to my channel and say what they want to say, feel how, and say how they feel without the threat of being judged. And then also definitely loud and clear saying, this is my channel, mine, nobody else's but mine. And I wanted to also tell those of you out there who are also content creators, who may be dealing with bullying or trolls out there, it's your channel, you can do whatever you want, as long as it's safe and it's legal. You can do whatever you want, and you can choose whatever direction you want your channel to go. Yes, I'm a part of the Yarny community, but my channel's a little bit more nuanced as far as I include yarn, I do resin, and then we talk about this stuff. So you can say to your audience, I love you guys are the best, you guys made me and my channel who I am, but it's still my channel. And if you want to hide behind your computer screen and your keyboard and tip-tap away about how I sounded like I was high on drugs, that I was just complaining, that I sounded stupid, that they didn't come to my channel to listen to me moan and groan, all they wanted to come to my channel is to see me be happy and fun and funny, so no, and so, which is why again I'm talking about this. So I am encouraging creators out there who may be dealing with this for you to say, no, I'm not okay with this. You cannot stop me from doing what I want with my channel because you don't like it. Because it's easy for you on the other side to type whatever you want and say whatever you want, because I guarantee you, if you were here in my face and trying to say it to me to my face, I guarantee most of you would not say the things that were said to me to my face. It's easy to say nasty things to people when you're hiding behind a computer screen, right? I'm sure probably most of you would probably agree with that. It's really easy to say something not nice when you're hiding behind a computer screen. Like, you know, and I'm like my worst critic. Like, I don't like the way I look. I think, like, either I look too fat. People have told me I look too skinny. Do I eat? I look too old. My hair looks horrible. I've gotten a lot of, like, people saying, like, they didn't like this or they didn't like that or whatever it is. So yeah. I decided that the channel is what I am making it, and this is what I'm making it. So, and yes, we are 20 minutes in. I know this. So that's the other thing. This video will be a little bit longer, but if you've gotten in this far, there is a reward at the end. I do have a small little giveaway. I'm going to be giving away 2 small prize packs to whoever makes it to the end. Okay, so and I'll show you at the end what they are if you make it to the end, and it's coming from my private stash. So please, because I have had people bitch at me about the yarn they get. This is coming from my private stash, yarn that I am giving up to you guys. And some of the yarn that I have donated and given away has been really hard for me to be like, I'm giving it away, because I like the stuff that I've gotten. But on the other hand, I look at it as, you know what? It gives me the chance to go shopping, right? So for me, it's kind of like a win-win. I've donated some yarn to the Goodwill, so it's gonna go to some people who will probably make some good use for it. And then I'm going to be giving some yarn to my youngest son's best friend's mom. So like, I think, like, you know, whether it can go to some retirement homes or whatever it is, that as well. And then also I will be donating some of my phone cases to her, because she has the same phone that I do. So I am debating on whether or not I want to donate 1 or 2 of my phone cases if you have an iPhone 12 Pro Max, and me just closing my eyes, randomly picking it out, and that's what you get. I don't know. You tell me in the comments if that's what you like to do, if you have the same kind of phone that I have. I have rhinestone type cases, and I also have what's called Decoden cases, which is essentially, it's like silicone whip on my phones. So with all different kinds of designs, way too many cases. Let me know in the comments if that's something that you would like. If it is, I will add that to the prize pack as well. So so what it will be is, it's going to be, there will be 2 winners, and the winner will get what I will show you. Each winner will get what I show. And then if you guys, if you do have the phone that I have, and if you're fine with me just closing my eyes and picking out whatever I randomly pick, and you have an iPhone 12 Pro Max, I am more than happy to give that away, just 1 case. And the value of the cases range anywhere between $35 to $50 a piece. So anyhow, So yeah, I wanted to let you guys know that um, I want to make sure that you guys understand that um, it's okay to say you're not okay. It's okay to come to my channel and say you're not okay. If you want to put it in the comments, go ahead and put it in the comments. I'm not bothered by that. Um, Tell me what's going on. Tell me what's going on, please. Or if you want to send me an email, send me an email, and I will do my best to respond back to you. I always put my email address in my description box. And again, I will do my best to respond back to you. So I know it's hard when you're going through stuff and you feel like you're the only one that's going through whatever it is, whether it's you're going through depressive stage because you know, you have bipolar. I have bipolar 1. When I have my manic stages, oh my god, it's horrible. And bipolar has 1 and 2. 1 is the worst and 2 is not so bad, or not as bad. So I have the manic side, so it's like you're up here, it's like a roller coaster, and then the depression is you coming down. And so, and when I'm in my depressed mode, it's like everything is in black and white and gray and just bleh. And I can't eat, I can't sleep, and it also affects me physically. Everything hurts, I'm tired, but yet I still can't sleep. And then that's the other thing too, is when I'm in my manic stage, I am just go, 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 go. I want to do everything. I want to do all the things. And then I can't sleep either. And I do try. I am on medication for it and I have stabilized. But sometimes it does get away. And the thing about it is with the manic stages is I shop. And sometimes it's too much, and and a lot of times you guys benefit from that because I will give it away in giveaways, or you know, do mystery boxes and stuff like that. So but I guess my whole thing is I want to let you guys know that right now, yeah, I'm kind of all over the place, and I'm not embarrassed to say that. I have 1 more therapy session before we leave. All my medications are all in line, ready to go, so that I have them, you know, so that I can, you know, I have enough to cover me until we get insurance and doctors to write my prescriptions and stuff like that. But the other thing too is for those of you out there who are struggling, I'm here for you. And don't be afraid to reach out for help. And it doesn't have to be me. It can be, you know, your best friend if you have one, a sister, a brother, a pastor, or you know, somebody, you know, I don't know, somebody at your church. It can be, I don't know, anybody that you trust. And the thing is that if you are on the other side, that where that person is reaching out to you because they trust you, and that's the thing. Okay, here's the thing that's the most important that I think is that if somebody's reaching out to you because they trust you enough to say, I need help, or I need you to listen because I don't have anybody else, I look at you as my support system. I look at that as a badge of honor, and saying that, wow, you trust me enough to say, I'm reaching out to you to say that I'm trusting you with how I feel. So for those of you who have the honor of being reached out to for help, always ask that person, do you want me to just listen, or are you looking for advice? I try to do that, or most of the time, I would say 99% of the time, I just listen. Unless they specifically ask me a question or whatnot, I tend to not give advice, or I try not to anyway. Because a lot of times people don't want advice, they just want somebody to listen and to vent to. And then the other side of the coin is that maybe if you haven't heard from somebody in a little while or a long while who maybe you might be concerned about, reach out to them. I know it can be hard, but it's a matter of, to me, saying, hey, I haven't heard from you in a while. Are you okay? Did you want to talk? Or like in our yarning community here, hey, did you see that that, I don't know, that Hobie came out with a new sale? Or hey, did you see that? So for example, tomorrow Furls is having a big sale for their seconds. So they're like their seconds hooks. So in other words, they're hooks that are like not up to their like standards. So you can, that's an easy conversation starter, and then you can kind of delve in that way, you know. And it doesn't have to be like, hey, let's talk about your feelings, that type of thing. And I will tell you this right now, I'm going to do my darndest to get a couple of those hooks that are part of the second sale, because it says that they're going to be deeply discounted. So I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to get one or two, maybe a couple for myself. Oh, and that's my cat. Maybe a couple for myself, but also to give away to you guys as well. It's fine. So whatever is easy for you to broach the subject. If you're, you know, if you're concerned about somebody that maybe you haven't heard from in a little bit, that's an easy way to kind of broach the subject by having some sort of conversation starter, by talking about maybe a new yarn, or you know, a new hook, or whatever it is. And then, you know, just talking, and heck, even just reaching out and just talking about whatever. Sometimes that's all somebody needs. It doesn't even have to be about how you're feeling. It can be just about, hey, I'm just having a conversation with you. But yeah, that's my two kids. Yes, Yoda's in the corner over there. So, that's always a good conversation starter. And it doesn't have to be hard, is what I guess I'm trying to say. Yoda. So anyhow, we're about 30 minutes in. Hopefully I haven't like bored you too much. But in any case, we're going to get to the fun stuff now. Now that we've talked about all the, to me, the important stuff, we're going to get to fun stuff. Okay, so this is the prizes that I picked out of my stash. Again, this is from my personal stash. Okay? So please, be nice. And there will be 2 winners. And then again, let me know in the comments if you have a phone like mine and you would like to have a phone case. And it will be randomly selected, okay? Okay, so there will be 2 winners, and the key, and then unfortunately, I'm letting you know right now, this is only going to be open to the 50 states, only to the 50 states, and I'm going to send it, and okay, so the giveaway will start today, which is Thursday the 20th, I believe. Today's the 20th. Yes. And it will end on the 22nd, and I will draw the winner on the 22nd, shipped, and you will need to get me your information by then so I can ship it out. So it's this giveaway is going to be a really quick giveaway for a really quick turnaround, because I want to get this out of my house as quickly as possible. So okay, so the first prize pack is going to be you will get one Darn Good Yarn DIY pom-pom kit, and I'll open it up. I love Darn Good Yarn. Love their stuff. Their yarn smells delicious, and I'm not a yarn sniffer, but they do. Their yarn smells really good. So in there has everything to make pom-poms. So, and including, I believe, the instructions. So hold on. So yeah. So there's the instructions. All the pieces there. The inside of the pom-pom, and then the fur on the outside. So you'll get a DIY pom-pom kit, and then you will get a DIY watermelon amigurumi kit for this one. And this one only includes the yarn. You will need, for if you're going to knit it, you'll need a 4 double pointed needle, or 3 millimeters, or a C crochet hook. Okay, so it just includes the yarn for this. And then you will get, this is a Hobie Cotton Kings cake. And see, here's the easy start. You can see it there, and it is this nice ocean blue to turquoise to white. And then you will get 2 skeins of this wonderfully vibrant rainbow yarn, and it is called Magic Light, and it is in 3 weight, and it is, let's see if I can, and it's 100% acrylic, and it's 360 meters. Anything else? No. So you'll get 2 skeins of that. So that's prize number 1. Okay. Now prize number 2. So when I draw the winners, the first name I draw will get that. Second name that I draw will get this. You will get 1 skein of Cascade Yarns Merino Dream, and it's hand painted yarn. I love Cascade Yarns. It's gorgeous. It's super soft. It's royal purple, lavender. It's got spots of white, yellow, orange, blue, and green. And it is 100% extra fine merino wool, and it is 100 grams or 437 yards. And let's see if it is, no, so it is color number 105. So I love Cascade. It's one of my favorite brands. Okay, so that you'll get that, and then you will get 2 skeins of this Perfection Worsted by Kramer Yarns. It's 200 yards or 100 grams, 30% wool, or a merino blend, and 70% acrylic. And it's a 4 medium weight, and it's this like denim color, and it's the color Sky. So you'll get 2 skeins of that. And then you also get a DIY pom-pom kit. And then you will get a DIY fox amigurumi kit. This also only includes the yarn, and I believe it should have, like the other one, it should have the instructions. You just need to get the hook. So it's for knit, it's a 4 double pointed needle, or for crochet it's a C hook. Okay. So again, it's only available, I'm sorry, for to the 50 states. If so what I so it starts today. Today is Thursday the 20th. It will run until Saturday, and I will pick the winner on Saturday, and I will need you to get back to me with your information on Saturday so I can mail it out on Saturday. If I don't hear anything from anybody by say 4 p.m. my time on Saturday, no, I take that back. Yes, 4 p.m. my time on Saturday. Then all of this stuff is just gonna go right back in my stash. So the word that you will need to use again, so you have to, and this will all go into the description box. You have to be 18 years or older to participate. It's only open to the 50 states. It's void where prohibited. I have purchased all of the prizes myself. YouTube does not hold any responsibility for this giveaway. And then the other thing is that you must use the secret word in a sentence. Do not put it in the comment as by itself, and you must have watched the video from beginning to end in order for you to enter. The secret word that you need to use in the comment is wise. W-I-S as in Sam, E, wise. So use that, and then I will pick 2 winners on Saturday the 22nd, and whoever wins, send me your information to Sachiko, SACHIKO 7896 at gmail.com, and as soon as I get it, I will send it out. And then yeah, so like I said, the first prize is what I showed first, and that's what I will draw first. Second prize will be what the second person will get. So yeah, I hope this video has helped somebody out there. I am going to tag Mikey in it. I don't even know if he knows who I am, probably not. But he is the one that inspired me to make this video. So I hope this will help him and anybody else out there that is struggling. So until next time, which hopefully will be when I have moved, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.